And now let us head over to Orlando, Florida, and specifically inside the NBA bubble, where it is a massive honor for me to say hello to the starting point guard for the Eastern Conference finalist Miami Heat. The Heat, by the way, who are up 1-0 on the Boston Celtics. The one and only Goran Dragic, who is a massive MMA fan who I've wanted to talk to about MMA for quite some time, but who is in the midst of the Eastern Conference Finals right now. This is amazing stuff for me. So, Goran, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm really excited. So.
I'm a huge fan of the National Basketball Association and of yours as well. So it's a really big honor, especially in the midst of the playoffs. And I want to talk to you about your love of mixed martial arts. That's I wanted to have you on. But first, I'd be remiss if I don't talk to you about what's happening with the Heat and specifically what happened yesterday. If I would have told you, Goran, back in September of last year, almost exactly a year ago as training camp started, you guys, and I know you wouldn't believe that you'd be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals in September, but that you would make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, that you'd be up 1-0. Honestly, would you have believed me?
No, if I'm honest, no. But the Heat culture, they always, they always playing for a championship. Doesn't matter what kind of team we have, and we have a lot of different pieces. We had Jimmy Butler. Then we had Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, and we have all these players who can play. But of course, you need to put that together as a team. And we struggled at the beginning of the season, but finally we figure out how to play as a team. And I think so. Coach Poe did an amazing job, to guide us.
You have seen a lot in your career. You have been through a lot. Is this the most fun that you've ever had?
Yeah, definitely. My second year in the league, I was with the Suns. We made conference finals, and we lost to the Lakers. Kobe Bryant was unbelievable in this series, and this is probably one of the best years that I am in the league. I'm having fun. The team is playing well, and everybody counts us out at the beginning of the season, so it makes even better now.
The team is playing well, but my friend, you are playing well as well. You were the leading scorer last night, 29 points, incredible game for you. And it was interesting because obviously you're on the bench after getting injured, and Kendrick Nunn gets a starting spot, and then he has COVID and doesn't rejoin the team. Can you describe what this year has felt like for you? Like, you have the starting spot, you don't. Now you're leading the squad in the Eastern Conference Finals. What are the emotions that you are feeling?
If I go back to the beginning of the season, I had a meeting with Poe, and he told me, "Hey, G, I think so would be better if you come from the bench." And I was in shock. I was, you can say, pissed. I had a lot of raw emotions, but in the end, I accept that role because I know I'm not young anymore. I'm 34 years old, and I had a knee injury. So I said, okay, let me just try to be kind of a focus on the coming from the bench and try to do the best thing that I can do and play basketball. And my goal was to win a Sixth Man of the Year. Unfortunately, I didn't, but just my thought process, I was never away. I was always focused on my task and help the team, and I think so that helped me through my whole season.
Everyone's still buzzing over what Bam Adebayo did at the end of the game last night. What is going through your mind as Jason? Because you look at the photo, it looks like it's going to be an easy dunk and an incredible dunk. Yeah. Do you remember what you were thinking as he was rising up, and then, of course, when Bam blocked him?
I just saw Tatum exploded to go to a dunk, and from nowhere, Bam came and blocked that shot, and it was unbelievable block. Basically, the ball was already inside the cylinder, but I don't know how he pulled this off. I was, of course, happy. That was a really huge game for us, especially throughout the game. We were always down double digits, and to come back and win that game is something special.
Incredible. Well, the games have been amazing. And can I just ask you one other basketball question, because we are coming off Game 7 of Clippers and Nuggets. I actually worked the Heat Clippers game in January. If you'd have told me that the Heat would still be in the playoffs and the Clippers out at this juncture, I don't know if I would have believed you as well. Are you shocked to see them out, and especially after being up 3-1?
I am shocked. Yeah, I am shocked. But then, we have to give credit to Denver Nuggets. I mean, even if you go back to the last season, they played two series game sevens, and this season too. So, Jokic is unbelievable, Murray too, and yeah, Clippers, they just didn't look right to me in this bubble. Especially the last few 2-3 games, they didn't connect as a team, and I think some that Denver took away the momentum and win that series.
I can bother you with a lot of NBA questions, but I will stop here. Maybe at the end, I'll ask you a couple more. But now I want to talk to you about mixed martial arts because,
Yeah.
Goran, I have to be honest, I noticed maybe a year or so ago, I would, write things on Twitter and whatnot, and you would like it. I'll be like, what? Goran Dragic is liking my MMA tweets? What's going on here? I had no idea you were an MMA fan. So tell me, when did you start becoming a fan of MMA?
A long time ago, basically, when it was a K1 Grand Prix. My Mirko Cro Cop Filipovic, he was one of my favorite fighters. And I'm coming from that part of Europe. Used back in the day, we were former Yugoslavia, and he was something spectacular to me. How he was, knocking down guys with that left high kick was something that I never, it not only happened once or twice. Basically, that was his signature move, and was crazy. I was always blown away with that move. So,
yeah, I believe it was a right kick cemetery, left kick hospital, right?
Oh, something like that. And from there on, I just start watching. And then, of course, when Conor McGregor exploded, everybody will start watching. Me too. But just in general, I'm a huge MMA fan. I love watching those fights, and to all those fighters, heads down, because to basically to risk your life inside the cage and give everything what you have is something truly amazing to me.
So would you say, like, if you can't watch NBA, obviously that's your job, but you love it as well. Is mixed martial arts your favorite sport to watch?
It's soccer and MMA.
Yep.
Those two sports I can watch 24/7.
Wow.
Of course, if when I'm middle of the season, I try to stay away as much as possible from basketball. Not watch basketball so much, so I'll watch UFC and soccer.
I noticed just a couple of weeks ago you were tweeting about UFC 252. You guys were watching it. So are you able to watch the events while you're in the bubble? Maybe you have a lot of free time over there, right?
Yes, we do. Myers Leonard, he's a huge fan too.
Oh wow.
So it's a bunch of guys. We usually talk, and before the fight, who you got and who gonna win. But usually, if you have time, we would sit down and watch together.
Any friendly betting going on?
No, not really though.
Okay.
Not really. But I'm always trying to pick my guy, but it's never easy. I mean, it's so unpredictable. It can be one punch and it can be over.
So who are your guys right now? Like, who are your favorites? When they fight, you have to watch them.
Adesanya. I'm really excited for Adesanya versus Costa. I think so. That's going to be an amazing fight. Then this fight that is coming up, Covington versus Woodley. I think that's going to be an amazing fight, because I mean, Woodley, we all know he got that knockout power, and Covington really surprised me when he fought Kari Usman. I mean, I think so. They went 5 rounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And man, I was blown away. To be there for 5 rounds with Usman and to exchange shots, and it's something special. So, and of course Khabib. I mean, that's the guy that it's unbelievable. To be 24-0. I think so. It's 24-0. If I'm not
28.
Oh, 28-0. It's something mind blowing to me, and especially how he's crushing all the opponents, putting on the ground and just ground and pound. It's something unbelievable to me.
Okay, so let me ask you, Covington Woodley, who do you have?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'll take Woodley.
Woodley, okay. Even though he lost 2 in a row.
Yes, that's why I'm taking him though, because I got a feeling, he was great. He won a couple of belts and he was defending, but I think so he went away a little bit of his identity, you know.
Mm.
And now that he lost two, I think so now he gonna come out and hopefully gun blazing, you know, what he does the best. So
Izzy Costa, I would imagine you're pulling for Izzy.
yes, but it's gonna be a tough fight. But I have confidence in Adesanya. I mean, he's unbelievable. But you know, Costa, we all know Costa gonna put everything. I mean, he likes to attack. He likes to fight openly. So that's gonna be interesting to me.
And do you think Gaethje has a chance to pull off the upset?
You know what? That's one of those fights that you know you're saying I mean already seen it 28 times and nobody could beat Khabib. But then if I look back how Gaethje fought Ferguson, I was like, whoa, you know, he really dismantled him. I mean, I would not say dismantle him, but you know, all those 5 rounds, he was the better guy, and you know, he got a great. I think so. It's left hook or right. I mean, he's great with hands. So you know, the fight starts standing. So he got a chance, but we'll see. We'll see. I still think Khabib gonna win.
By the way, do you train or have you ever trained?
You know what? I did a little bit back home. I train a little bit, but it's you know, it's hard off season.
Yeah.
I'm usually more into individual basketball stuff. But cardio wise, I go into the gym, I box a little bit, but I'm not good at it. So
I've asked a few players, Darren Williams, Kristaps Porzingis, they all kind of like say they like it, but the teams don't really like if you do that sort of thing, right?
yeah, you know, it's you know, especially if you are like Porzingis franchise player, that's a little bit different, you know. But yeah, you need to be careful. You know, off season is try to get better on the floor and try to rest, recover, and be ready for next season. And you know, for me, I mean, I was always a freelancer. I always tried to play different sports in off season, playing tennis, soccer. Then you know, why not boxing too a little bit? So
The reason I asked you that is because I don't know if you know this, on YouTube, there's like a 3-minute, maybe it's a little longer than 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes or something like that, but it has around 3 million views compilation video of you just getting beat up throughout your career.
yeah, I know. I'm a, look,
You're a tough guy.
Yeah,
you could take a punch.
Exactly. I have really high pain tolerance. You know,
Yes.
You know, because when I was a kid, I did fight a lot when I was a kid, and I was a little bit troublemaker. But,
Street fights?
Yeah, in school, mostly school, yeah. And usually I would get into the you know, troubles. But after that, when I went to basketball, you know, it kind of changed. But yeah, you know, basketball, it's a little bit physical too at sometimes, especially, you know, I'm a point guard, so I need to battle through a lot of screens.
Right.
Those big guys are setting a lot of you know, tough screens. So yeah, you know, broke my nose, got stitches on my eyes, lost my tooth.
Yeah.
And, you know, just normal stuff.
The black eye from a few
The
years
black
back.
eye, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you've gotten in there with like Jordan Clarkson and DeMar DeRozan, all these guys. Do you think that your love of, like, is there a part of you that's like, yeah, I watch MMA, I could take these guys. What do you think? Like, does it inspire you?
Oh yeah, definitely. But you know, some of those guys are big guys, man. So, but yeah, I'm a competitor. I'm fearless. I want to win, and I think so. That's something that you know, if we have to fight, you know, why not? I have my man UD in my corner. Udonis Haslam, Mr. 305. So you know, he's always there to watch out my back.
You also had James Johnson, right?
And yes, correct.
He has a great martial arts background. His family as well.
Yeah, he got a black belt. Or
yes.
Yeah,
and I think he has 7 amateur fights.
7-0, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a beast. He just he can do a lot of different stuff. I mean, he's athletic, he's strong, and yeah, he's one of the guys we will hide behind him, you know, and something break.
So what is it like when there's a big fight, let's say like Izzy Costa or DC Stipe last month? Does the team
I watched that too.
Do you guys get together and watch together, or do you watch alone?
No, not the sometimes together, but not the whole team. Usually it's few guys, but usually I watch alone in my room. I always watch those fights, and I'm just having fun. I mean, it's unbelievable for me. MMA is, you have to be good at so many different skills on the ground, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, then standing. It's so, if you don't have one thing good, you can get exposed pretty quickly. So that's something that, it's really unique.
Could I ask, what's your favorite fight of all time? Is there one that comes to mind?
Which one? It is, man, the other day I was just watching was, who was it? Man, I don't remember. Was I think so. Cowboy was versus, who was it? I don't remember right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. Cowboys fighting this weekend, by the way.
I know Price, no?
Yeah, man, you really keep up with the news. How do you have
No,
time for this? You're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, but we have a lot of free time. We're in the bubble, so
that's right.
That's gonna be interesting fight too.
Two wild guys.
Yep, and Cerrone lost a couple of those fights, and
yep.
I mean he's a beast too. To be at that age and to have, I don't know, 50 fights behind him, something like that, is something unbelievable.
What about a dream fight, a fight that you want to see happen that we never got to see? GSP-Khabib, something like that. John
Yes,
Jones,
that one. Khabib versus GSP, yeah. I think so. That would be an amazing fight. Probably one of the biggest fights in MMA history.
Yeah.
And so GSP, please come back, man.
There you go. Goran wants you back, the dragon. What about Conor? Where do you fall on him? Because some people love him, are tired, are disappointed, want him to come. What's your take on Conor right now?
I don't know, man. He's all over the place right now. I don't know if that's true. I just saw some news in France, but I wish he can come back, because he's a tremendous fighter. I love his trash talking. I think so. He's the best in the business. And I wanna see that fight again, Khabib versus Conor.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, at least if, I don't know how many fights he got left on his contract, 3 or 2.
Who, Conor?
Yeah.
He's got, I think, 4.
4 left. So maybe give him one warm up fight, and then maybe play out that Gaethje versus Khabib, and he maybe fight the loser. And then maybe the winner of those two. So and we have Tony Ferguson here too. I would love to see Conor versus Tony Ferguson.
Yes, that would be incredible. I'm always curious to ask pro athletes of different sports about the economics of MMA. A lot of talk is that they don't get paid as much as they should. There's guys like Conor who obviously make a lot, but how do you feel about that? Do you feel like they should get paid more? Do you feel like they get enough? What is your take on that?
I mean, it's really tough to argue about this topic, because I don't know how much they're getting paid. But definitely, if the fighters coming out, and they should have some union, like we have players union, and try to negotiate it with UFC. I think so. They deserve that, because first of all, they're putting, basically their lives on the line, and it's a tough sport, and I would like to see, all the athletes to get paid more. So, especially the UFC fighters, because it's such a grueling sport. It's a tough.
And I know there's a lot of MMA going on, but do you get to watch other MMA or just UFC? Like, do you watch Bellator as well? Are you that hardcore?
I just UFC. Bellator, I watch a few fights, but I don't watch Bellator so much. The UFC is my main thing right now. Yeah. But I just watched the other day. I watched what's her name? Karate Cutie versus Hill.
Karate Hottie.
Yeah, Hottie, my bad.
Yes, against Angela Hill.
That was a great fight too. 5 rounds. Girls are tough.
They are.
It was a close fight. If it go the other way to Hill, I would not be mad either. So
right, I scored it for Hill, 3-2. It was close. But a great fight. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Are you getting bored over there in the bubble? I mean, obviously things are good, but like, are you starting to lose your mind a little bit?
Not really. If you're winning, we're okay.
Okay.
You know, I always say if you're winning, the food tastes better, you
Yeah.
sleep better, everything feels better. I do miss my family. You know, my wife and my both kids, they're back in Europe.
Okay.
And
They're not
you
coming?
know, no, we you know we decided soon as we went to the bubble that they're gonna go back to Europe.
Mm.
You know, my wife, she got more help with grandparents, and it's a little situation over there. It's a little bit more safer.
Mm.
You know, I'm from Slovenia. It's only 2 million people, so you know we control the virus a little bit better. So
Mentally, has this gone easier or tougher than you thought? Like just the routine of being in a hotel room every day, same spot, same food, being around your teammates, no separation, no family. You know, in June, what were your expectations and how did it play out now, like being there for so long?
um, I mean, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. But at the same time, we are such a close group, close team. You know, we really like each other. We hang out all the time, and I think so that helps a lot. You know, especially um, you know, to hang out on a free time. We go play golf, fishing. Uh, with Jimmy Butler, we play cards all the time, and you know, just try to you know clear our minds, and when it's time for basketball, just play basketball and be ready. But like I said, you know we all miss our families. That's the biggest part. So
Yeah, I believe you played golf for the first time in your life in the bubble, right?
yes, I did. I went first time I went and played 18 holes,
Oh my.
and it was too much. My ball was all over the place. But you know, I'm happy. I'm happy with the first time. Uh, you know, when I'm gonna be done, when I retired, I don't know when though, but I'm gonna pick up golf for sure.
I don't know if you know this, but my friend Daniel Cormier, he's a very serious golfer these days because he just
Oh
retired. So
yeah,
maybe I can get you guys together for a little game.
yeah. And I heard he got a daughter, so congrats, DC.
Oh man, you really keep up on the news. This is amazing.
I, MMA, you know, like I said, I'm a huge fan, man. So
I love it. Two last quick questions if I can. How's the Jimmy Butler $20 coffee? How does it taste?
awesome,
Is he
awesome.
really
But
brewing it there?
yes, he got everything. You should see that. He got all these machines. People are sending him coffee. He's now making his own T-shirts, and I mean, Jim is just unbelievable guy. He's a character. I love him. The best teammates that I ever had, and you know, he's our leader. And
Yeah,
you know, whatever we always say, we want him to be happy and to do his thing because we're gonna follow him.
it's amazing. It's amazing to watch you guys together. It was also amazing to see that photo that you posted of the Balkan brothers, and you
Oh
guys
yeah.
are doing very well. You and Jokic and I mean, you guys are killing it. What was that like? You know, you would never be in a situation like this, right? Maybe if you're playing for the national teams, you're around
Yeah.
each other, but to be together in these circumstances, what was it like to get? And I'm assuming you did it multiple times, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's great. You know, it's always nice to see those guys, and you know, we share the same culture. We coming from the same area, and yeah, we one day we grabbed dinner, and basically everybody showed up, and we just talked a little bit. You know, most of those guys we know each other when we was 14, 15 years old. We play against each other, and you know, we basically we have a good time. One of the nights, basically, we were in the restaurant. We had dinner, and after that, we just turned restaurant to a club, and just gotta, you know, listen to the music, having fun, and you know, you need to relax too when you have a days off. So,
Sure. Any of those guys MMA fans as well?
no, not really.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Jokic like horses. He's in
I
a
heard.
yes, and you know, Nikola Vucevic, he's a soccer fan. He likes Juventus.
Hmm.
And you know, Luca is my guy. Luca, I don't know, Luca like soccer too, but he's still young, man. He's unbelievable.
Incredible, right?
He was my roommate in the national team, and we had a European championship. We played the finals versus Serbia, and the night before, I couldn't sleep. I was nervous. I was sweating and everything. I look left, Luka is snoring. He's out, and then he doesn't feel no pressure. He just
Amazing.
go out there and plays, and it's unbelievable.
What a joy to watch him, right? To see someone so young, so good.
Yeah.
It feels like we're watching the beginning of Magic Johnson's career, right? Like that
Exactly.
he doesn't get 5 championships, something went horribly wrong, right?
Exactly. And he's not fast, he's not athletic, but he plays in his own pace. And he's such a great player. Basically, he can do everything. And the funny thing, I know Luka when he was 5 years old.
Wow.
I played with his dad. His dad was my mentor.
Oh, wow.
So we would play a game, and Luka would be a ball boy, watching our games, and he would always have a sandwich in his hands or basketball ball. And even back in the day, you can see he got a great touch for basketball. So
that's
amazing. Now he's in all NBA team, first team. So unbelievable.
And you are in the Final Four, my friend. Just the second time in your career, like you said. What would it mean to finally get? I mean, you could do it. You guys could do it. Goran, no one believes in you, but now they're starting to believe. I think you're even the favorite going into this series. Now, of course, you're 1-0. Clippers are gone. Bucks are gone. In the bubble, right? It's different, right? There's no home court advantage.
Exactly.
It's all equal. You guys could do this. What does it mean to you? What does it feel like right now?
I mean, it means everything to us. The title is for grabs. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I mean, first of all, we only win one game.
Sure.
Boston is the unbelievable team. We need to play even better than the last night. But yeah, we feel comfortable. We know that we have enough weapons, enough guys who can play, and we're going for it. So.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. This was a huge thrill for me, really, to talk to you. And I'm so happy for your success. And I'm so happy to hear that you're such a big fan. It was really cool when I started to see you show up on my timeline.
Now I'm going to start tweeting to you too. So.
Let's go. I want some more. I know you tweet on Fight Night here and there, but we want more MMA tweets now. And I love your singing of Bad Boys.
Yeah, I'm bad at singing too. So.
It's good, man. Yeah. You guys are having fun, and I love how close-knit the team is. It's really a joy to watch you guys compete together. So all the best to you. Thank you for doing this, and good luck in Game 2 and the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me, and all the best to you and to all the fans. So.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.